Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to UpFront. You may have noticed things are a little bit different. Obviously, we're not live and, well,
we're 6 feet apart. I know it looks a little bit weird, but we're taking the precautions and we're being safe and we're doing what Andy told us to do, right?
That's right, Team Kentucky. In all seriousness, we have some new policies in place for our team and for all of our teams here at the church to help keep each other safe and healthy. We also want to set a good example for you guys because the season that we're in as a state, as a community, as a church is super serious, and we want to make sure that we take it seriously. So you'll notice that tonight we're not live, and tonight it looks a little bit different, and next week you're going to notice it in all of the videos that we release. We will be going live next Wednesday, but we wanted to let you guys know.
But just because we're taking precautions doesn't mean we're still not going to have a ton of fun.
That's right.
I mean, we're going to be releasing a ton of videos. We got the Corona quarantine coming up on Friday. We have a ton of things coming out soon. So stay tuned for that. But also tonight, I'm going to be announcing the TikTok winner. So I hope you submitted all of your TikToks. I hope you submitted the funniest one because the winner gets a hand-delivered food bag of your choice to you from any restaurant for free, right?
It's hand-delivered sanitary?
From somebody.
It's delivered.
Yeah, it's going to be delivered from somebody. So it's coming to you. I hope you guys win. So we're going to be announcing that after the service. But real quick, I want you guys to check out a quick sermon from Ron.
Quarantine sucks. Right? I mean, if we're all being honest, and we should, I'm a pastor, I feel like it's part of the job. I'm in the church building, another reason why I should be honest, and just should. It sucks. Like the first couple hours, maybe even the first couple days for you were great. I made it 3 hours at my home office before I was ready to burn it to the ground. And it's insane because I built that room for me. I put things that I love in that room. It's designed specifically with me in mind. And I hate it. Right? The shows were great. Binge watching your favorite TV show, getting caught up on Tiger King, all of that. It was fun at first. And now you just have cabin fever. Video games, even they have lost their luster. You know how I know it's bad? Because this weekend, when we had our first ray of sunshine, we were all outside. People who've never hiked before, they hiked. They didn't even have hiking shoes. Some of you to this moment don't even know that a hiking shoe is a thing. Now you do, but you went hiking. You went outside. All of a sudden, Kentucky became the most outside state ever. The most active state ever in a single weekend. Because we all had cabin fever. We all wanted to get out because quarantine sucks. No one likes it. It's boring. It's terrible. We wish we could go back to school. I wish I could go back to work as normal. I wish life could go back to normal. I wish up front that we could be together, but we're not there. And as much as we don't like where we're at and the situation we're in, and I don't know if you watch the news or if you're paying attention to it, the situation's a lot worse in other places. The virus is a lot worse in other places. We're incredibly fortunate to live where we live and to be in the situation that we're in, to have the leaders that we have and the medical personnel that we do offering wisdom and guidance and serving so selflessly. Because in other parts of our country, there are still great leaders and people serving selflessly, but the situation is terrible. Families that are torn apart by this virus. Families whose children are in the hospital, parents who have children in the hospital and they can't go be with them, children whose parents and friends are in the hospital and they can't go see them, they can't be with them for their final moments because of this virus, places where the death toll and the infection number are astronomical. And I'm incredibly thankful that that's not our situation, and I'm incredibly heartbroken for those places and those people, and I challenge you, if you're not already, be praying for them. There is some good that's come out of all this. And one of the things that's good for me is that I've gotten to spend a lot of time with my family, with my wife and my kids. And the other day we were watching a movie based around a character that we find in the Old Testament named Joseph. Now you may not know much about Joseph, but long story short, he was his daddy's favorite. And I don't know if maybe in your family there's a favorite child. In mine there is. It's me. Don't tell my siblings that. There'll be a fight. In Joseph's family, it was him. And his other brothers knew that he was the favorite. His dad made it really obvious. He bought Joseph a special coat just for him. And so one day they decided to do something to Joseph. They sold him into slavery. Joseph was taken to a place called Egypt, sold to a man named Potiphar. And everything Joseph tried, he excelled at. He was great. And then one day Potiphar's wife took a liking to Joseph. Joseph turned her down. Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And so Potiphar's wife lied about what happened. Said that Joseph did some inappropriate things and Joseph got thrown in prison. And it seems like all throughout Joseph's story, terrible thing after terrible thing is always happening to him. But as I was watching that movie with my family, I remembered a verse in the middle of his story. And if you have a Bible, it's Genesis chapter 39. I'm just going to read one part of a verse. It's verse 20. But while Joseph was there in prison, the Lord was with him. And you find this theme play out over and over again. Every time Joseph is in a terrible situation or circumstance, it will be followed with that statement, the Lord was with him. See, God was with him all throughout his story. God was with you before Corona and before quarantine, and God is with you now. And in Joseph's story, God was using these setbacks. God was using these terrible times. God was with him in the midst of that to prepare him for what was coming next and to put Joseph in a situation where one day he would save his family, where one day he would save an entire nation, and he became the hero of the book of Genesis. Joseph. We're in the middle of quarantine. We don't know if a surge is going to come, what the virus will look like for us and our state and our families and our homes and our friends. But here's what I know, that God is with us. And in the middle of this situation, God is preparing us, and he's preparing you for what comes next. For some of us, that means this is a time for us to get serious about some of the sins that we've been struggling with, because we're locked up with those things, and we can finally spend some intentional time to fight. Maybe being able to FaceTime or Zoom a group leader gives you a sense of freedom, and you can have some of the conversations you've been needing to have. You can social distance from some of those toxic relationships, and you can get free from those things. You can finally open up your Bible, because what else are you going to do? You have all the time in the world, and actually read about the God who loves you, who made you on purpose and for a purpose. But God's with you. God's with us, and he's using this season for a reason. He will use this season for a reason and on purpose to prepare us for what comes next. All that's left for us to do is to put in the work. So read, study, have the conversations, open up your Bible, get to know the God who made you, who loves you, who made you on purpose and for a purpose. God is with us, even now.
Well, hey, thanks, Ryan. That was an awesome message. But now we're going to go on to something more stupid and more crazy. We had a TikTok challenge, and you guys submitted some. Some were funny, some were sad, some were bad, and you guys probably know if yours is bad. I'm not going to say who, but some of them were just terrible. But some of them were actually pretty funny and pretty great, actually. So I nominated down to 4 people. And so we're going to start with number 4 today, and we're competing, by the way, for a free meal delivered to your house. So this is 4th place, Savannah. We're going to start it now. Okay, you're doing the baby, come give me something. And there's your parents or your family, grandma, mom. I like it. You spend your time at home with your family. I like it. So that was 4th place. And then Sarah actually had the same song, and she actually did the same TikTok, but it was a little bit different. So let's check it out now. So she's at a church. I love this dad. Seth, why do you have to be in all these? Seth Dixon was in this TikTok. I guess you guys did this on Wednesday night? Sweet. Okay, so that was 3rd place. That was pretty great. I honestly shouldn't have even been in there because of Seth, but whatever. I'm just kidding. I love Seth. But here we're going to 2nd place, or 3rd place, I mean. Or 2nd or 3rd. I don't know what I'm on now. But Logan, you have one of the funniest ones, I have to tell you. So we're going to check it out now.
I gotta get the toilet paper.
I get it, you need toilet paper. I totally understand. I try to get it Walmart, try to get some.
Gosh, I gotta get the toilet paper. Oh my god.
You seem pretty upset about it.
I gotta get the toilet paper. My butt's gonna explode!
Dude, your butt's gonna explode? What? No, your butt is going to explode? Do you need help? I will call 911 for you if your butt's actually going to explode. If you need new pants, I'll bring them to you, whatever you need. I don't want your butt to explode. Let's not do that. But that was pretty great. I loved it. And then we have our 2nd one, and this one just caught me so off guard. So I was expecting, like a normal bath, or you're just like your cat's in the sink asleep. But we have Madison here, and she's got her cat in the sink, and so let's check it out.
Sometimes my cat takes naps.
I'm gonna be honest. The first time I watched this, I about freaked.
Giving him a bath.
So she's gonna give him a bath. No, Madison! No! Don't do that! You have fur in your mouth! Don't do that! I thought you were about to put water on it, and that would have been so much more funny, but it just creeped me out when you licked her. That's just weird. But that made second place, I loved it. And then coming in first place, this first place contender actually gets a free meal delivered to them. Either hand delivered or we'll DoorDash it to you. And you get to pick it. So coming in first place, we have Cameron Deaton. Cameron Deaton, you won. Yours was funny. It made me. I've watched it like 10 times. It's funny because you have your whole family in it. But it's actually a pretty good dance too. So let's check it out. I'm gonna laugh now. So you have your sisters in there. Your dad. Your dad cracks me up. He is getting it on the thing, whatever you call that. The make your hips go around. But that was by far, I've watched that one like 10, 15 times, just because your family is awesome, and they made that so funny. And it's a pretty good dance too. So Cameron, you won, you get the free meal, and this isn't going to be our only TikTok challenge. So stay tuned, we're going to be posting much more TikTok challenges, and maybe even some more TikToks of our own coming up soon. So make sure you send them, keep sending TikToks to us, because I want to watch them, I want to have fun. I have nothing better to do, so I'll watch your TikToks all day. So keep on sending them, and I'll see you back for the next episode. See ya.
Yeah, this is